This video chart presentation of Biofuel Energy Corp. Biofuel trades on the NASDAQ Global Markets under the ticker BIOF. I mean, not much you can say here, just one solid downtrend for 9 straight months. But I usually try and find charts that I believe are in a position to make a move one way or the other in the near future. It's been sitting on a support level now, caught in a pretty tight channel for a couple weeks. Seeing the Bollinger Band starting to pull back together. I think this chart's about in a position to try and make a move, whether it falls through support or breaks through that resistance, but I'm not going to look for this channel to continue much longer. See, we've got an uptrend overall in the MACD, which you can see more recently. Definitely having trouble trying to move through the money line in a pretty solid channel as well, going all the way back to the beginning part of May. Similar look to the PPO. This is a pretty decent position for the ADX for a reversal to happen. The ADX isn't up an extreme level, up around 40. A more exaggerated level will be up in that 60 area, but still getting pretty high. Positive and negative DIs just kind of cooling off, coming down to some neutral positions, but still set pretty nicely for a reversal. Starting to see a little bit of upward movement in the MFIs. A little bit of buying pressure perhaps coming in. Accumulation distribution still slinking downwards a little bit, but basically holding a base level. Shaking money flow, that's a lot of time in the red. Selling pressure has clearly been dominant. It's reflected, of course, in the price per share falling off like it has, but started to creep its way upward a little bit, showing selling pressure could be subsiding. It's a pretty nice look to CCI, trending upward, breaking through 50 now. Full stow, also getting a little bit of momentum behind it. So you come to these make or break points. Is it going to break this trend line, or is it going to get knocked back down, head back into oversold territory? Trix is giving a bullish cross right now, but again, still in a little bit of a downward channel through here. Not getting a ton from it. The bullish cross is a good thing, but this really needs to start making some higher highs, and it needs to break through zero to try and put an end to this overall slide. RSIs, again, showing a little bit of momentum coming into the play. So as indicators reinforce my initial idea, this chart might be in a position to make a move sometime in the near future. They're trying to put together a little bit of bullishness and overcome all the bearishness they've been dealing with. And what this is really going to ride on, of course, a bottom support there at 40, and this near-term channel, the support level sits at 42. That was a low for yesterday. See, this closed up 3.57%, closed at 44. That's the upper half of the channel. That's the spot I'm going to be looking for, see if it can break through that with a little bit of volume and a little bit of strength. Conversely, if it falls through it with volume, I don't think it'll even hold 40. So volume starts coming in, starts banging on 42. The odds are that 40 is probably going to fall as well. Of course, nothing is certain. That's just weighing out the odds. That if selling pressure starts hitting heavy, that pretty solid support at 42, if it can't hold enough strength, the lesser support at 40 will probably fall through as well. So for those reasons, that's why you keep an eye on volume. See 315,000 shares traded. That's not terrible liquidity, and it's about average for this stock, but I'll be certainly looking to see an increase if it's going to try and take it out one way or the other. From a resistance standpoint, from 50 right up to around 52, draw upon this old support right through here. 50-day moving average is going to come into play pretty soon through there. It's dynamic, of course. It's going to reinforce that resistance right through there. But that's not a bad move. It's almost 20% to go from where it is today to go up here and challenge 52. And when you're talking about a stop loss, it's maximized at 10%, even at 40. Those are the type of bottom plays you look for because the support and resistance favors the upside move from a percentage standpoint. If it can happen to break through that, of course, what I'm always looking for is coming back down, making a higher low. It won't really meet stout resistance again until all the way up here on 65 cents. Then you're talking about a 50% move. Of course, that's a very substantial gain. But what I'm looking for overall is to see if this chart's going to define this as a bottom. I know nothing about this company fundamentally, but I am wondering if technically it's found a bottom and if it's going to try and move forward from here. If it falls through, of course, it's just sit back and wait, see if it'll establish the support level again, then try once again to define a new bottom. But in the meantime, this is hitting the watch list to see if it's going to break out of this channel, and I'll see where it goes from here. As always, this is merely my interpretation of the BIOF chart. Thank you for watching, and trade smart.